3 and 4. Hello, I'm back. Good to see you. Huh? Not really. Alright. I'm like kinda there. Thank you, Delusion. It's very kind of you. We were too happy talking about Red Mage. The SP has to come in and change that. Yeah. We're not allowed to be happy in this household. Alright, well, we will continue to go for as long as I can manage. I'm still, if my Engineer is this bad, I'm gonna give it a singular attempt today then. This instance is probably gonna be the only try I do for it. I will simply go as much as I possibly can. Okay, now we get the big fancy one. Haha, it's great to see you. If you're having this much internet difficulty, you have a guaranteed clear. Remember Bismarck? It's true. Is Twitch about to do ads again? If so, I can, as soon as this boss is done, or as soon as the mini boss is done, I can just go and turn off the auto ad manager, and then I'll just have to do it manually instead. I'm very bad at spending my birthday money on yourself. You should spend it on yourself for a nice sandwich, Super Fungal Bros. Maybe a tasty treat. That would be nice. And happy birthday, by the way. I'm sorry that we missed your birthday. They're starting right now. I don't have a way to fix it that fast.
Time to get serious.
Okay. But not on Easter. Yeah, you can't get it today. Oh, man. Okay. The frame rate is still terrible, but that's fine. I'm gonna pop the stream manager back up. Gonna have to hear me double for a second, I think. No, wait. Actually, maybe it's fine. It looks like it's not gonna run ads for a bit. Oh no, it totally is. Okay, hold on. Can we turn this off? Okay, that's off. It should not do that. I hope it can't. Thank you very much for the 20 Super Bundle Bros. That is incredibly kind of you. Thank you very much. I hope that I can get it cleared to make that worth it. Okay. Okay. The first attempt, I'm just going to slow DPS both of these. We're going to see if the genius idea is real. Remember, if this doesn't work, you can always Fantasia, like the one guy was saying last. The only problem is I don't know how much a main stat matters. That's the big problem. We definitely could. It's an option. I don't like shooting down the option. But it's an option that I don't know is the if I knew, if I had an understanding that this Fantasia would make me like 0.73% stronger, then I could feel confident in doing it. But with literally zero idea how much of a difference it makes, it doesn't feel right. You know? It only matters if the +3 actually hits a breakpoint. There are no breakpoints for main stats. That's the thing. And we'd be fanting to Hrothgar because they have an extra +3 strength over my current race. I got the free Fantasia for clearing a Realm Reborn on solo. I don't think I got any other. Hi, Kuro. Could you do me a favor and lay down or get off the desk, baby girl? Hi, I love you. Thank you. Oh, are you gonna get the boss? Are you gonna beat him up for me? Gotta beat him up. Okay. We sit and we hope. Oh wow, my live stream started. Thank you, Stream Elements. I had no idea. We should go watch that guy. I hear he's soloing the game. Okay. I need you to know that I'm going to lose my mind. Completely lose my mind if this works. And suddenly it is exponentially easier. You should raid him. True, I should raid. Can I even raid myself? I don't think I can. That would be funny. Can one of my do my mods have the ability to set raids? I think Kin might be able to, because I have them set as editor. Blue, Hen, are you still around? Do you have access to the /raid command? Or does it say you're not allowed? I'm just kind of curious. Okay. A channel cannot raid itself. I can't understand. Okay. Yeah, but I was just trying to see if, briefly, if I have to be the one to set up the raids always, or if Blue, like, Blue has given me suggested raids every once in a while. I think the idea of just being able to, like, yeah, Blue, go ahead, take it away, and then they just hit the button. No, you don't have permissions? Okay. I think that sounds like a cool idea, though, if I could set that up. Maybe. I have to double check what editor permissions gives. And if Blue or you would even want that sort of thing. Sure. I mean, either way, it's not like rating really matters all the time. It's just a funny little thing that we do at the end of the day. It's not the most important thing in the world. Speaking of the most important thing in the world, that is the first slow DPS down, and we are going to be doing the next full slow DPS. I hope you are looking forward to seeing this an entire other time before getting to tell if it makes any difference whatsoever, and I would be surprised if it did, but it would be very funny. I have this for my extra crit. It's a 3 strength difference. Technically I could go to this for the 3 strength, but it has such terrible... I can't imagine it being worth it. I'm killing Red first, by the way. I've been focusing on Julia first and leaving Anya for the last to kill. I'm swapping that up. Yeah, unfortunately, Dragon, my internet does hate me a bit today. That's why we got the hypercam up. But we are hoping that the internet being terrible is just enough of the usual stuff to be able to give me everything I need to clear. And Kuro is currently climbing into the hoodie that I have on my door hanger for trying to help with the acoustics of the room. Kuro, you can't climb into that. What is... Okay. internet being busy couldn't be bad. An issue
Bad
came up.
internet means this is the clear.
It's true. Very true. Thank you, fellow rat. You understand. But yes, that is true. Bad internet should not be a problem for very much longer. Very soon, I guess I should have said this at the start of stream, and also now, but hello, it's good to see you. Welcome to the stream. I'm just gonna let you know that I will be taking the next week off of streaming. I am doing a very big road trip out into the woods. I'm running away forever. And then afterwards, I think do you like closed doors? Do you just like playing with them? Is that what this is? Would you be happy if I put little toys under it like the sock from earlier? You seem to be enjoying yourself rather than desperately trying to get out of the loop. Maybe I will play with you through the door at some point and see if that's fun. Anyway, hi, good to see you. We will not be streaming for the next week. I'm running away into the woods, and then when I'm done running away into the woods, I will be on a trip to a new location for approximately like 5 months. Should it work out correctly as hoped. And if that is the case, I will have fiber internet for that whole period. Work might be a little more annoying, but like, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I hope that getting the internet to work is not too much more annoying, but we will see. Didn't you just move to a place with fiber? No. I moved to an interim place that I am currently in to hang out for a bit, and then I am moving to the place with fiber. The place with fiber will be a long time from now for the proper final move. For now, I'm taking a trip to a place with fiber for a long period. But how you have bad pixies when you live, like you check with them regularly. It's very important. Ticks are something that you need to make sure you notice if you get any of them. Why not stay after 5 months? The constraints of my needs. Okay, Kuro, I'm starting to get the idea that maybe you want to go out. But I need you to understand you cannot come back in. We're in the middle of important things. So you're gonna have to not be. Okay? Can you let Dad have his moment? We'll be very good. Get a cat. Maybe. I don't know if that would help or hinder. Ask going Kevin for a week and then disappearing for 5 months to hear all that. No. I will be streaming during the 5-month period, as much as I know. It will be a week for me to get there, basically. And then, should be streams as per usual. Cat would just want you to open the flap. Yeah, I don't trust that Kuro would open it on her. Okay. We've done this one a bit weird, but I have slow DPS'd us as far as I can to see if the DPS during the fight itself makes a difference.
Please win now.
Celebratory cake has been cut? Okay, I will do it. We're killing red first this time. Red first. Definitely a bit of overkill on that one. Shouldn't have used the Infuriate on her. Okay, so I don't think the slow DPS makes that big of a difference since we got it to 3%, but we'll have to see. 1.2% is a bit too low for a Fell Cleave, I think. Dealing more damage while they're at 0.1% lowers how much they heal by on start of Enrage, with the health bar still saying 20%. I don't know. Okay, we gave that one attempt. We're gonna just keep going with what we've got. But at least now I know that we don't have to be slow DPSing for the time being. I probably would have been like another 1% run with that if I had done it properly. Darlene's not using magic as propaganda, I swear. They explode way too much for that. No, they explode using the power of Crystal. And not their own stuff. It is the magic of computer. Saying the same thing as Vassar, it's still their HP bar, so doing damage even at 0.1% might carry it. Oh. Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Can't join the cheer squad since
So-
I'm with my family for Easter, but no, I'm spiritually self-destructing to send you my ether.
There is no reason for me to say no, because it is not a singular negative to me at all whatsoever. It does require a little bit more preparation on certain parts, but can turn the cheer squad since you're playing with Easter, but now I'm spiritual self-destructing to send you the Thank you, it's very appreciated. Like, I don't know if I'd be able to do a big burst of it. I really don't know if I could do all that much, but I could do a bunch of strong combos. Like if I wait until the start of one of their longer mechanics. So I get Anya to, or I get Julia to as low as I can, right? I get Anya to as low as I can. And then I wait for the longest mechanics they have that force a resolve. And then I just 1, 2, 3 combo my way through it. At least with Anya, I'd be, you know what? I can try with Anya. Yeah. Because I could definitely spend as much as I want overkilling her. Alright, Order to Bombard is probably when I'm going to do this one. Because I think that's her longest mechanic. It's just going to be very risky. Because I'm going to take a lot of damage. This one would also work. Because we're waiting on these to even start. This is totally the better one. Okay. Hold on. So the internet is a little garbage today. There is not we can do about it, unfortunately. Okay. Okay, she appeared. Oh, what? No. It doesn't delay based on that? That sucks. Okay. Yeah, next time definitely. I like the concept, I like the idea. Think she herself has to be casting something? Yeah, I guess so. So it would be right at the order to charge it. And then this is the one that I would want for Julia. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So like 15 seconds-ish of DPS. And then she's back to normal, so that's when she would jump over at 8 seconds. We could also... I have both disproven and proven the wiki idea that whichever one you hit first is the one that you fight first. I can hit them first, but if I land in the arena first, it seems like there's more of a chance that they will just random select, oddly enough. Commence airstrike, and then, yeah, airstrike is the one that we play. Okay, yeah, we can manage this. Hello, Head Alchemist, how's it going? I apologize, I'm in the middle of something, but it's basically a RuneScape Iron Man, if you know what that is. If you don't, sorry for confusing you further. It is, no parties, no NPC support, just me, level sync to Silence Echo whenever we can. We are currently Silence Echoing the final bosses of Inland Dark. That's full internet out. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm completely gone. Like, everything gone. Hello? Oh no. Stream is still fine, right? Chat? Hello? Chat, are you still there? Dude, come on. No way, dude. I don't keep the instance because I'm the only one in the instance. I'm gonna log back in and I'm gonna be outside the instance, aren't I? Please be in the instance. I know it's not gonna. I know how this works. I've done it enough for B-roll shots and as a funny joke on my main character. Please be in the instance. No, that's Ralger's Reach. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, whoa, 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 hello. Whoa, okay. Alright. That was not what I was expecting. I'll take that. Okay. Okay, Anya is also back to full health. So, the fight has just restarted. I'm very confused. Watch, it still considers this to be second, and so we go in after this, and then Anya's full health for the DPS check. At least that would confirm the damage might carry over. Okay, alright, fine.
On this day Jesus rose from the dead, and on this day Wrath's internet did the opposite.
Oh, man. Oh, absolutely insane. Okay, fine. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah. No problem. I will happily take that. Okay. We need to make an executive decision. As I entered, Julia gave the chat message, Anya, fall back. Is the fight considering this phase 2 or phase 1? I think I need the fight to be considering this phase 1 for us to have a chance. That's an opening line? Okay, thank goodness. Because if this is a phase 2 and I try to burst Julia, it's so over. It's so over. Okay. Alright. This does give us a chance to retry. If overkilling helps. Should have reset the boss, especially since it opened with boss now. Maybe, yeah. It might have just been dumb luck that Julia was the one that stayed and fought. Have we considered maybe missing the DPS Marcus chat's fault? What if we were sending higher quality messages? Would that increase the DPS? You know what? What would higher quality messages be? Meowing? Hello, Flat. Welcome. You've come back to the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life. Does somebody feel like clipping that by chance? I think it's too late now, but I've gotta go back and get that. That was going on Twitter. Blue Sky gets to have a field day with that. That is absolutely insane. Yeah, what would be a high quality message? I don't know. I've only ever sent low quality messages in other streamer chats. At 5 minutes on good. I'm just gonna use the shock shooter now, so that it takes the rest of the instance. Oh, you know what? Might need to refresh food before enrage. I'm glad we're thinking the same thing. Okay. Commence airstrike is when I want to push Julia. So basically 2 mechanics from now. Okay, please work. If this is legitimately how it works, it would be so good. Everything would be perfect. It would be so much easier. Please. I think it should be right after this. Please. We hope that a little bit of it is carryover. We hope that at least a little bit is. The thing we're currently testing now, KO, is this boss. After a bunch of folks helped me with testing and checking the numbers on things, I did 72,000 damage to kill one of them on one of my attempts, and it took 67,000 damage to kill one of them on a different attempt for a final phase. For some reason, their HP has a very strange range, and I do not know what causes it. Maybe it is just dumb luck. But the hope is that we can do some overkill on these earlier phases, and that takes away at their health. I can't imagine it would do a large amount of overkill, but maybe it's on that last hit, right? Maybe it's on the hit that takes them to 0.1%. It is in fact 5 frames per second. Unfortunately, my internet does hate us a little bit today. There's not too much we can do about it. I hope you will put up with it all the same. Thank you for your support. Anyway. So the hope is that we did a little bit of overkill, and a little bit of overkill will make the difference. And if that's true, then maybe we do a little bit of overkill for both of them, and it makes the total fight easier. Okay. Sebastian is a glorified PowerPoint presentation. This wasn't my video, basically. You're gonna have to bear with me on this one. I'm gonna try something a little bit wacky to test my theory that it's last hit instead of like full overkill. Alright? Even if it doesn't make a big difference. Okay, that's not the point. Big difference isn't the thing I care about. I need it to be like a 1% difference, and then the fight is over. You know? Please. Make a difference. Just for one of you. Make either of those do it. Come on. Same deal as last time. Point 1.6. Okay, yeah, that's good. I don't know if it did enough, but I don't know if that's enough of a difference. I think. Yeah. 1.6 is the best we've done in a while. I'm going to... During the important part of that, critical direct hit 11, critical direct hit 81, critical direct hit 88, critical direct hit 81. This is just reference for the difference. If all of those had been 88, we probably would have been closer to 1.0%. Critical direct hit 5500. That one is weird. Was that outside of inner release? I got a normal critical direct hit in that? That's crazy. Critical direct hit. Critical. I did a lot of crits there. Okay. I'm not sure if crit is the thing that makes the difference then. I'm gonna try this. These would be the hits that matter. So, without my strength potion in mind, 1066, 8000, 76, 10,000 flat, 10,000 flat. You know what? I want my crit set. I'm putting the crit set back on. Obviously can't put more crit into this. I could do direct hit. Or I can't do determination actually, so I might as well do direct hit. I don't have as much time for it, so we're in a bit of a rush, but and then the Yama rings. And I can't overmeld these at all, so okay. Clearly what you need is the skill speed for an extra GCD. I think the damage loss I take for getting the skill speed wouldn't end up being worth it. See how it looks. 10,006, 75, 79, 77, 99, 10, 9. We'll see a few more. Yeah, I feel like at this point I've got no reason not to just try it with this. The 1238 crit chance compared to 1000 crit chance. I lose damage generally, it looks like, but I'll have much better crit chance. It probably bumps me up like 1 or 2%, which I can only hope will work out. Oh, and you know what? I needed the other choker. Can't do that in combat, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm giving this today, basically. Maybe it might get one more day just because of the stream may cut short because of internet today. Just keep that in mind. But I'm giving it today because of that 0.1%. If I hadn't seen that 0.1%, we would be on to a different strategy by now. But now I'm, what is the word? Spiteful. I'm feeling particularly spiteful at that 0.1%. And so, I'm going to keep going with this and hope that I can pull it off. I think it is, unfortunately I can't tell down to the specific stat points, but it's consistent enough that compared to the lucky run that I had a minute ago, that was pretty rough, so. We didn't get as good numbers. Maybe we just ended up being lucky on the pull itself, but. Have other solos cleared without Epic? I don't believe so. I think the only solo that may have cleared without Epic was using level 90 Paladin for the Confidier combo, because they're better at, they have a gain on 2, basically. Though I like my Silence Echo. The better we can do, the better. Based on users, there's no HP differential, they also have 20%. It would all boil down to 20%. But the problem is that 20% isn't consistent. That's the issue that we're having, right? 20% off of the numbers that we tested on my last stream. We went back through. People in the Discord helped me out. We went back through. We looked at each individual fight and looked at the damage that I did to these bosses. I had to deal 70,000 damage to kill Julia on one attempt, and I had to deal 67,500 to kill them on the other attempt. The 20% is consistent, but for some reason the number behind that 20% is not. That 0.1% run that I had, I did overall less damage to the ball. I think I have an idea. I'm gonna do this run, but called you last night after seeing your video on YouTube beating Xenos. 22 videos thinking here's a man that enjoys shocking themselves with a taser. But yeah, congrats for well done. Thank you. Thank you, it's very kind. I don't enjoy shocking myself with a taser. I instead enjoy playing Final Fantasy XIV in the worst ways imaginable. I have an idea. I don't know if it's real, mind you. But it would explain something. If I fail this attempt, we'll give it a check and see. Previously on this set, I got lost at 2%, I think it was. I'm just going to keep that in mind. There's no real reason for me to stall here. Three, two, one. Okay. We'll see if the different gear set makes a difference. And then I was saying that if the internet was so terrible, I was only going to do one instance today. I'm taking that back. I need to do one more. I need to check something. A little bit of overkill for that health cleave, but that's fine. The fact that I did more there than on the previous set is something to keep in mind. This one did better. Okay, that's huge. Wow, okay, was not expecting that. Really was not expecting that to go that well. I'm gonna lose this one to time, but that's fine. I keep going. I'm gonna try it again. I need to do as good damage as I possibly can. If I use my 1 and then pot into full burst, I lose 1 Infuriate on the potion compared to using a Fell Cleave, and I'd rather have the Infuriate. That's what we meant. Because before I was losing that second Infuriate, but now, since I use Infuriate first and then the potion, I get 3 Infuriates under Strength Pot instead of 2. So using my 1 combo first is a slight DPS loss. Because it's a non-crit Fell Cleave that I'm using versus otherwise. It's just, if it wasn't for the timing on Infuriate, I'd totally would. Yeah, we do not have Necromancer, unfortunately. I only really gave it the 1 attempt. Thought I wasn't streaming because nothing on YouTube. Yeah, I apologize. Unfortunately, if I stream while a new video is being released, it does mess with the performance of the video, it seems. And I'm not sure about that. That's just like what I've been checking the last few videos, and it has been kind of consistently correct. Because like, if you imagine, YouTube tries to push my video. They're not gonna just not push. That's not how that works. It's going to attempt. And if I have a new video released on Saturday, it's going to spend all of Saturday sending out the new video to people. And then all of a sudden, live stream, which YouTube considers a new video, on Sunday, now it's going to be pushing the live stream because that is the newest video, you know? And it's not going to... It's going to be like a few hours while I'm streaming where it does not push the new video as much because it's also pushing the stream. And then you also have the idea of, if it gives you my recommendation and it says, hey, do you want to watch a Wrath stream or a video stream or the video, then you might press the stream and so video do that, you know? I feel like I don't know you posted a video if you stream soon after because your spot in the homepage is the stream instead. Exactly, because you watch my streams. But the people that watch my streams are also the people that are most likely to watch the video within those first like 2 days. So it's important to make sure you get the chance to do that first. I think with the timing I gave myself, if I do manage to clear this, I'm gonna have like 30 seconds left, and the cutscene is going to kill the instant. That's what we're doing literally this exact second, Yoletta. I swapped out my Skaven gear for my min-max crit. I still forgot the choker because of how fast we had to go for this one. But yes, that's the plan we're going with and hoping for right now, at least. But so long as I get 30 seconds on it. Okay, 30 seconds on both. I'm ready to push boss. I need to push boss now. I'll be down 1 onslaught. That's fine. I messed that up a bit. I might have actually done it there. That was good. That was a really good set. I totally, if I hadn't messed up killing the first one, I might have been able to do that. 1.8%, I missed a full fell cleave there, which probably would have gotten it to like 0.8, and then if I got the dash off, maybe. Okay. We get one more instance. This time, hear me out. Insufficient armory space. Let's not go this extreme. I need the game to think. So, what I'm thinking, right, is when I got that 0.1%, there was a health difference that we could not understand afterwards, right? The difference is that on that 0.1% run, I went in
More
before
instance.
thank you. Yeah, good catch. I went in with my weaker gear on and then swapped up to Skaven. Right? So what if I go in closer to the average eye level that this dungeon wants, like 360, and then I swap to my actual good gear, would that make a difference maybe? Because we're not able to do overkill that I could tell, and I cannot understand why there's a health difference. Even when I was testing it personally, I got a health difference. Why? Why? So, with that in mind, we're gonna give it a little bit of an attempt like this, but you're right, I do need more shakshuka first. The internet is not going great, Death Amaranth, but, you know, it's going pretty good otherwise. It's going pretty good. 70 materials. I need more kosher pork. I'm just gonna buy 4, and then hopefully we can get. We're gonna have to wait for the tomatoes, aren't we? That, or it is up literally right now. No, 6 to 8. Okay, so we've got to wait 6 Eorzean hours, which is 18 minutes. That's fine. Maybe that's why you're not YouTube streaming. No, we're not YouTube streaming just because I want to give the video a chance to be the main thing that YouTube is sending out. I talked about it before. This is the last time I'll go the full explanation. I'll give everybody else the shorthand. I promise. Don't be mad at me. It's fine. But Tack Angel deserves the full explanation. All right? They're a legend. Anyway, so basically, like, if you can imagine, if you go to your YouTube homepage, YouTube knows that you watch my stuff. Because you watch my streams and you watch my videos. The first thing that it's going to put on your homepage while I'm streaming is the stream instead of the brand new video. You know? So this way, when I release a video, I do Twitch only the day after, just so that people will have a chance to watch the video first and it doesn't hurt its performance. Yippee. Do I need potions is a good question? No, that was only 5 attempts. We're pretty good there. You see a sightseeing point? Oh. You will see that forever. Anyway. Let's go over to the Zmail paprika spot. You know what? I could also get dragon pepper first anyway, because I need to get that. In the meantime, it is time for the round of questions as per required. Don't listen to Wrath. He's finally joined Team Twitch chat. Down with YouTube chat? No, never. YouTube chat is the origin. You would be nowhere without YouTube chat. If it was not for the fact that I streamed to YouTube for my first stream since doing the solo series and had 70 viewers, when the last stream prior to that, I had only had like 7 as the highest number I ever got. You'd better believe if it was not for YouTube chat, you would not be here right now. Respect your elders. Twitch ads killed my grandma. I'm sorry. There's not we can do about it. How is... Okay. For all of you that are here from the YouTube side, that normally watch YouTube, how were the YouTube ad interruptions? Because, like, YouTube isn't like Twitch, right? It doesn't force me to do ads in the way that Twitch does, where it says everybody has to watch X amount of ads. Like up to 1.5 minutes to 3 minutes of advertisements when they join the stream. Even if I have ads turned off. Or I can do it on the hour and then people can come in to no ads. On YouTube side, they just kind of secretly put in ads that I don't know about. So, also on premium, suck it. Okay, true. Simply press the skip ad button. That's a good point. Oh, that's so much better. Because YouTube just has the skip ad button after like 5 seconds. Wow, well there you go. All right. Sorry, I know you're skinny. Don't worry about it. You're good. Okay, what was the other one I needed? Because I'm pretty sure we had to restock on something else too. Time. Oh, I do need plenty of time. Today, to prep for my trip, so it's probably not going to be a long stream. I'm going to give this... We'll see how dedicated my brain makes me. But the current plan is that if my internet continues to be the weird way that it has been all day, we're going to do a little bit more. I'm probably going to do one more attempt, and then we'll call it there. If the internet is recovering, then I'll probably give it like 2-3 more instances tops. Because I do, unfortunately, need to spend some time preparing. Yesterday was meant to be my preparing for the trip day. It turned into, wow, I didn't finish the video on time. I need to get it done right now instead. So today is my preparing for the trip day, which means I have to get packed. Which means I have to get packed. And I have to prep my car. And I have to prep the place that I'm at. And when's the trip? I leave on the 24th. The 23rd is technically when it starts. We'll pop over here as the botanist. What was it again? Zumail tomatoes or something? I'm not seeing it. That's odd. It's not like I haven't gotten it. Is it special? No, because that's... Oh, maybe it's regional folklore. Yeah, the paprika? I know Shakshuka needs it, but I don't... Yeah, it is the paprika. Okay, so this one right over here. Great. Dravanian paprika. Excuse me. Eric said, am I excited for my trip? Yeah, absolutely. This is a life-changing trip for me. I'm making big changes. I'm doing big, cool things. I'm traveling for long periods of time. I've never done this. you know. I've always been the kind of guy to just like stay at my house forever. And so now I'm going to be traveling for a long time. I've got a week-long road trip, and then I'm staying at a cool new place that I've only really been to for a few days before to see if it was cool. And Pio is dying to a polar bear. Oh no, never mind. The Chocobo is there to support them. They are winning against a polar bear. I'm very excited for my fun road trip. I'm very excited for a very long time being far away from my home. It's very weird, right? I'm basically the plan, should there be no issues, and hopefully there's not. I've done all of the fancy paperwork I possibly can. The plan is that I will be spending like 5 months in a different country. Like, that's crazy, right? That's weird. And I had been very much not the kind of person to even travel to different countries ever. And now I unlocked the part of my brain that was just like, I can just do that. Like that's just a thing that I'm allowed to do. Did that once for 10 months, but like you worked the whole time you were there. I mean, yeah, that's yeah. I'm gonna be there basically for the summer through September, and like the end of October is when I'm planning to come back. You're welcome to Canada soon. For real. I mean, it's just that easy. I can just go. So long as they don't tell me that actually I'm not allowed to when I go there, I could just go. And that's a very strange experience. To just be able to come to terms in my head with the fact that I can just do whatever. I really do just have that ability. Come to Saskatchewan? Okay, perfect. A good idea. Don't come back, travel to Greece or Germany instead for more digital nomad adventures. Oh, Understandable. Perhaps. We shall see. The Wrath World Tour 1. Well, I mean, the other thing is that I do kind of need the internet to be good, so... Okay. It is time for question time while we sit and wait for the paprika to spawn. I have a question for you, of course. It has been a bit since the start of the stream, so I get to ask it again. It is mine by right. What did we think of the new video? What do we think of the new video? How was it looking? Did we enjoy it? Did we hate it? It tasted good? What do you mean it tasted good? How did it what kind of 4D experience are you living where you get to taste the video? I mean, I'm glad it tasted good, but how? Very nice. Can't believe you didn't show off Solo and Zonos kissing. 0 out of 10. It is truly a treasure. You have a wonderful singing voice. Oh, thank you. That's very kind. I'm glad you enjoyed.
Shoves video into my mouth and eats it.
Okay, well, you know what? I guess that's just how it works. I'm glad to hear it was enjoyable. I can't speak for others. Despite it being a 50-minute video, it felt short for me for some reason. That's very good. I'm glad. I've had, for me, one of the important marks for a piece of media is my sense of time. That's definitely the best compliment you could have possibly given me, honestly, other than a few others. But, like, that's definitely one of the best I could get. Because when I sit here and I watch a thing, the amount of times I check how much longer it is, the amount of times I realize what time it is a good gauge of how much I actually like the thing. An example of this was, so like, I started this with movies. Because if I'm watching a movie and I am constantly thinking how much longer is in this movie, then it's a bad movie. I do not like that. And I have the slight bias when watching my videos back of, like, I have witnessed this video already, like, at least 2 or 3 times over, just from the editing process. So it's hard for me to be like, oh, how much time is left in the video, and then actually trust if that's a good gauge for it or not. So I'm glad that it went by very fast and easy. I'm glad to see you enjoyed it. 10 out of 10. Watched the video with my newborn. He slept through it. Oh, fantastic. I have been informed that I am very good at helping small, anxious dogs, cats, and newborn babies fall asleep. So I guess that's a positive for me. I will take the minion roulette, and then I suppose I will also do a stretch and a posture check. Though I cannot promise a hydrate, because that would require more liquid. Video felt too short. I'm sorry. I'll give you more powerful video later, I swear. A hydrate requires me to go get fruit punch, and the paprika is about to spawn. Get a liquid, Stinky. No, I can't. What if the sounds from the outside world bleed in through the door, and suddenly you get to hear whatever people are watching on the TV? I don't know. Get it? Run? Alright, fine. Fine. I'll be back in a second. Just give me a brief moment. I will return, chat. Hello. I have returned with a drink. Sub goal did pop. What do you mean sub goal popped? How does, oh no, follower goal pop. Thank you very much, and congratulations, Silver Soul Spear, for being the 8800th follower. You know what? I have to update the follow goal because I gave Twitch chat a follow goal. Okay? How do I set the goals again? I do not remember. Manage goals. Okay. We're not... Start a new goal. 10,000. Soup emote. There. Now you have the proof and the guarantee, Twitch chat. If we get to 10,000 Twitch followers, you get a soup emote. I will go and commission a soup emote for you. So I wish you the best of luck. Please exclamation mark soup in the chat. Very important. Thank you for the prime SRs. Very kind. Thank you for the follow one. You don't have to commission one, Stinky. I'll just do it. Mirror, I can't keep taking your goodwill. You need to accept my money. I feel bad. I'm getting as many Trevanian paprika as I can possibly get. 100% guaranteed freshness. Taste the power of the Trevanian paprika. Paprika. Thank you for the exclamation mark soup. Very nice, perfect, fantastic. Don't want money, but you can trade me a Dr. Pepper. I will get you like a 40-liter Dr. Pepper drum, an 8,000-liter Dr. Pepper drum. It will arrive at your house in a steel liquid holding drum. Thank you for all of the follows. This is very kind. Go turn the soup counter on. Look at all the missed opportunities. No, exclamation mark soup is only for chat's mental. Not real. Is this one the trained eye macro? I hope it is. It is. Oh, that wasn't enough. Hello, worldly affairs. Oh, this is a very broad and expressive topic to be condensed down into one tiny little lollipop. How do you continue to live with yourself? Are you okay? Do you need help? You need my help. You need my help. You need my help. Trained eye, AC groundwork, AC veneration, weight 2, AC groundwork, weight 3, AC groundwork, done. Now it should work. I just tested the overkill theory on Julia and Anya and used the battle log to do the math, and overkilling doesn't make a difference on how much health they have from my testing. I can give exact numbers if you want, but it's within random deviation. Okay, we will just assume that it is off of the random deviation, and I'm glad that as much as I really wish that had been part of it, I'm glad that it's not. Because that does make it feel like all of the suffering last week was not for nothing. Ugh. Okay. Condensed. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay, this should be enough shakshuka to last until we clear. Crafting 5 times, we've got 15 shakshuka, so that's 7.5 hours. If I spend 7.5 hours on that boss, I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay. I'm gonna mess with this meld. We got some extra good material, right? I will risk the +4 that I put in to hopefully get the 16. Yes! Yes, dude! Yes! Okay. Alright. Perfect. Great. Beautiful. Fantastic. This one. Determination, skill speed. Determination, tenacity.
Woo-hoo!
I don't actually like this swap, honestly. I'm swapping skill speed for tenacity and that's it. There's no way that works out. There's no way. Okay, so this one, I'm using the skating. What's with the title? It's the most thematically fitting title for Solo, I feel like, aside from the one that we will hopefully eventually get from Heaven on High. But that will come later. Put this one back on. Equip this one back on. Double check this one. Yeah, I do prefer this. Well... The comparison here is 77 critical hit to 85, and then determination over tenacity. I think I like the normal helmet more than the Yama. Just because it's not like I could get much more crit anyway. So we'll keep the Skaven for now and slot in determination. There's a chance I could get 2 breakpoints on either of these, so let me just pull this up real quick. I need Ak Morning, please. Thank you. We are looking at determination level 90. I currently have... I will have 705 determination. Or 525 directed. Okay, so... $705. If I lose 16... I'll be at 689, right? Thank you, Mod, for the primes. Very kind of you. 705 minus 16. Yeah, 689. That keeps us in... I'm only 1 breakpoint down for determination. Versus direct hit. Start from 90. And then I would go from 525 to 509, I think. Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the direct hit. Okay. Retrieve materia. Give me the direct hit out of this one. I meld the direct hit back into this one. Oh no, I did that wrong. Well, I'm sure the direct hit is still good with how extreme the direct hit drop off was. Okay. I lose a very big direct hit chance if I lose that much direct hit. Well, I have to double check. Level 90. $765 plus 6 gets us to 71, plus 10 gets us to 81. It is only 1 breakpoint still. Okay. Right? Yeah. 14 per, so I would need to be within 2 of 770 for it to be an extra breakpoint. Okay, yeah, fine. I guess I should compare these as well. No question. Okay, yep, moving on. this is the gear I'm more comfortable with. I'm going to enter the dungeon. Well, first I need to update the gear set for this. I'm going to enter the dungeon at full Lost Allegan. Lost Allegan Sabatons. Lost Allegan Earrings. So it should still be in the range of expected Stormblood gear, so it doesn't go too crazy. And hopefully this might have like a tiny effect. How did you get Shire gear before going to Ishgard? Not that it's an option anymore. Best I could do is augment to Shire, and that's Ishgard only. Oh no, I didn't get Shire gear before Ishgard. Or you mean Idleshire? Yeah, you have to get to Idleshire for the Shire. That's no question. I used crafted gear for Bismarck. Anyway, I go in. Okay. Oh, I did Silver Feather. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It was with Silver Feathers, but I do not suggest doing that. Silver Feathers are a bit too valuable to use them like I did. Just to make sure, I'm just gonna do a little bit of fights in this gear. Like, it's gonna be a bit of a difference, but I should be able to handle this fine. Yeah, I'm not seeing any problems from this so far. So I'm hoping this will work. I wonder if the change to Maxwell Wonders can also make it easier for future solos. Maybe. I mean, so the solos since I cleared Susano have been pushing the limits of what is required to kill Susano, right? And they relied on luck-based clears with a lower level Pictomancer, like going level. I think the furthest down they got was 97. Was the earliest that anyone had managed to clear. It might have been 98, but they were purposefully trying to clear it earlier with a lot more reliance on RNG, just so that they didn't have to change their Wondrous Tales and ruin it. But nowadays, they don't have to worry about that. So yeah, it will definitely change it. Maybe you don't want to do that much of a grind to get all the way to 100, but it still works, you know? Now the only problem is that Susano is a lot more luck-based again, because Picto is slightly weaker, which means instead of Pictomancer, we're relying on things like Samurai and the like. Or Pictomancer, but with much more luck, and the GCD. My personal thought for it, I have not gone back at all, and I'm grateful to not have to, but the way that I would do it now, while I was testing Susano on that day, I didn't go into all of the specifics, because we changed the combo I did to try and kill Susano a lot. Like, a lot on that day. One of the changes that I made was using 2 comets in black instead of using my hammer combo, because the comets in black have a much higher potency than hammer, but I had to rely on them critting for it to work out, so we ended up doing hammer in the end. Now I just think it would be you'd have to do the comet in black, and that would be the main thing. You would have to be reliant on crit RNG for your GCDs, but Picto wasn't, from my understanding of it, I have not dealt with it all that much. Pictomancer wasn't, like, nerfed into the ground overall. They just changed Pictomancer's damage from all being on their burst abilities like Hammer to being spread out for their GCDs as well. So, it's just relying on the GCDs too, instead of going majority just Hammer burst. But I haven't had to deal with it, so I'm not worried. And yeah, no YouTube stream, just to try and give the video a better chance. Picto nerf was about a 3% reduction if you use the old rotation, but you could get back 1 to 2% of it if you use non-standard. Yeah, okay, so there you go. It didn't end up being that big. Do I think I could still pull off Susano? I could. I think I still could, yeah. It would likely take me many more hours of grind than I gave it that day, but I could probably manage it. We'd have to change some things around until I get whatever combo I'm the most confident in. But yeah, I'm not all that anti. So Wondrous Tales change is good. Picto change is pretty rough for the other soldiers. The biggest nerf to Picto is that it just feels bad that using hammer is non-optimal. That is unfortunate, yeah. It's definitely the coolest abilities they have, so. Fire. Speaking of Wondrous Tales, you still need to pick yours up for this week since it didn't stream on Thursday. That's true, yeah. I am still planning to hopefully grab it. Well, Magitech Ray does a lot more with this gear, but that's fine. We live these. Yeah, I'm still gonna grab the Wondrous Tales. I may do it. I don't know when I'm going to be back for stream. I think I miss next Sunday stream, but I'm not sure. I'd have to double check that, but I probably do. Yeah, I'm basically supposed to get there on Monday, so I definitely can't stream Thursday or Sunday. But that doesn't mean I can't at least grab some Wondrous Tales and try them out, you know? Always do it off stream and then post pictures of what you got in your Discord. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. Off-stream Wondrous Tales wouldn't be so bad. Forgive me for asking, why do you not have manipulation on your crafters? Does you not have the low level interior to get the JR? I just don't do the quest. There has not been a craft where I have needed it, and so I have no reason to get it, basically. And then yeah, getting the low level materia would be particularly difficult because they do want specific materia. We trivial it as levels. I mean, yeah, I don't really have a reason. Maybe one day I will hit something where we need the manipulation and there's no way to do it otherwise. But why would? Until then. Even though it would make things easier? I mean, yeah, but, you know. Last time I got bullied into a job quest, it was the inner release thing, so he's traumatized. That is a little bit not that far off, but I don't think it's that extreme. There's no negative that I could understand for getting manipulation. It's not like that will innately make crafts more difficult. But you know, it's nice to not have to think about the real. Speaking of materia, doesn't multipots in Vanillin allow for trading materia to get different materia? Yeah, but it's a gotcha. Like, it's a random loot box of materia. You don't get to, like, pick them or anything. We have tried it a few times, and it has always gone terribly. Okay. I think once this boss is dead, I'll probably just swap back to my proper gear. Configure combo on Paladin probably does really well, but that's a whole process when you're so close to it. Yeah, that's the only thing. The only reason I have not stopped and just gone and done another class, just so we can all be on the same page. It's not like I don't think anything else can do it. I know Paladin can do it. That's no question. Paladin can pull it off because once it gets to level 90, it changes its Requiescat combo to be a gain on 2, and it will constantly deal high AoE damage to both of the bosses compared to the single targets that I'm doing now. The only reason that I'm still doing this is because of that 0.1%. The 0.1% is the reason. So we stuck on Warrior for now until I either get horrifically sick of the RNG or we win. And it is unfortunate that by the time I hit the button to swap my gear, We grabbed aggro, but that is fine. We can just swap after this pull. It's not like the general ads have been scary. I'm doing the Yama pieces first. That's why I put the min-max set on the bars upgrade, or on the gear set, so that I could just hit the button and swap back over to those specific pieces of gear. Do you at some point just unsync? If we go through stages, so I'll go from level sync to level sync plus echo for trials. We can't do echo for dungeons. Dungeons do not generate echo because it requires the instance resetting. If level sync and or level sync echo don't work, we'll go to silence echo. Generally, I will just let you know, silence echo more often than not makes us weaker. The only instances where it makes us stronger is when it gives us access to different abilities, because the higher level means our substats scale worse, so we have exponentially lower crit and the like. And then if Silence Echo doesn't work, then Epic Echo. And we haven't had any fight that's needed anything more than Epic Echo. So. And yeah, I would use whatever gear I could get, but yeah, since we don't use Market Board, I can't access any gear past whatever I can craft or get from vendors.
I shan't hold back.
It is very, very rare that I have anything above the current instance level. I need to turn this on because these silly little NPCs will steal my aggro. Heaven's Eye 5 is not a materia I particularly care about. We're onto the good here now, right? Yeah. I'll just take the hit, I think. I'm not sure it'll even matter. Yeah, okay. They're weak enough that I don't have to worry about it. God, if you want, you could use market. We'll close our eyes. No, it's fine. If there was anything I would ever do for solo, that's like, I would not. No. It's just like an absolute no. Because that just kind of kills the whole point. And then you do it once, you have to do it a million. Right? Because then the exception is made and it's off of the list, and wow, who really cares anymore? Things get slightly difficult. Why don't you just hit the market border, you know? And that is not what I desire. That is not what I wish. The brief stint into Eureka and getting a solo instance was fun. It was very lucky, and we shall continue to be grateful for the Materia Data Center for having crazy hours. Wouldn't clear your job. No. Mahogany, we know that you are the most serious chat member of all time. Come on. Yeah, I went into Eureka briefly because we were trying to find good ways to farm Poetics. The Notorious Monsters are like not a terrible way to get Poetics, but they're not great. I think it ended up being Heaven on High is still technically faster to just do runs of that than the Notorious Monsters, but it would depend on leveling up my elemental level in there a bit more before we could really say. Crazy hours and they're just Australian? Yeah, crazy hours for me, normal hours from them. That's how that works. Rip Australia. No deep. No, not deep done. No, not for me. No? Okay. Goodbye, boss. It was good to see you. Okay. Challenge gets less satisfying if it needs an asterisk next to it. Exactly. Now you understand. You get it. You know. The only reason I don't feel just as strongly about the Crystal Tower stuff is because Crystal Tower has nothing to do with MSQ. It's just arbitrarily locked behind the side quest. And when I started playing the game, that was not a requirement. And so I feel like having all of the solos be our answer to it was a very fulfilling way to get past it. There's a lot of the MSQ, but it's not. That's the thing. It's still not in the MSQ. You just get blocked off from progressing the MSQ if you don't do it. Because there's lore that you need for later. And 5.3 is when they made it an absolute requirement. And I had never done Crystal Tower on my main up to 5.3. And then they suddenly said, you have to do this, you have no choice. Which was kind of weird. But like, I guess I get it. It wouldn't have made as much sense if the Warrior Light hadn't done something. I mean, yeah. Yeah, no, I just never did. I don't do side content. Like, sometimes I do. For like current expansion. But for old expansions, I don't really do side content. I still haven't done most of the Alliance. Okay. No particular spoilers for the specifics of why it's required, please. Let's remember that anything past Solo's progress is spoilers for chat. Or what we consider spoilers for chat at the very least. All raids should be mandatory. Don't at me. I will at you. Please do not. Wouldn't it be hilarious if the coils was required someday? I mean, I wouldn't mind the coils being... Because if the coils are... I mean, I can still unsync the coil. And I currently have clear on all of them. Have you seen RuneScape Dragon Wild? What are your thoughts on it? I have not personally played it. I really want to. I have said to myself that it will be my celebration for getting to the video being released and properly starting my trip. And so I'm very hyped and excited to play it. I love me some RuneScape lore. I love me some RuneScape video games. Everything about RuneScape is 10 out of 10 experience. I have no qualms whatsoever. Alliance raids are unironically my favorite content, so I'm on them being mandatory to pick the roulette. I do wish you got more in Alliance roulette than the Crystal Tower so often. But, like, no matter what, you're always gonna get that. Even if they make all of the others required. You gotta remember the video game you're playing, right? It will always be the most common for Crystal Tower. Because we're talking about a video game where, technically speaking, if you're speedrunning, a speedrunner can get 18 hours to beat a Realm Reborn, right? The best can get like 13 hours. So let's just go off of that. The best speedrunners for Final Fantasy XIV can get 13 hours and they're done. I think it might actually be sub 13 now, but I don't remember specifically, so I won't say that out loud. Anyway, 13 hours and then 10 hours per expansion afterward. 4 hours speedrun. The people that know what's happening, the people that have it routed, if you are reading the story at all, you gotta at least minimum add like 40, 50 hours. For you to get into the Heavensward Alliance raids, we're talking like add 10 hours onto A Realm Reborn from speedrunning, so 23 hours to get through that story and to read that story. Heavensward, probably add another like 5 hours on top of it, so 15 hours. 45 hours of gameplay for you to get to the second set of raids versus 10 hours of gameplay to get to the first set of raids. 10 to 15 hours. It's the same with your leveling roulette. There's a reason you get Sastasha so often. It's because it's the first dungeon. Not everybody is going to play hundreds of hours of Final Fantasy XIV. But I bet you that their user retention rate is probably such that at least 80 to 85% of players get to Sastasha. You never see Sastasha? Sastasha is the only one I ever get. Every time I load up leveling roulette, it is always Sastasha. It's Sastasha or it's Ifrit, oddly enough. And Ifrit is my favorite. I will never turn that one on. Gotten a lot of Zamel Darkhold recently. Okay, understandable. Stone Vigil is weirdly common, and Thierry, yes, that one as well. I definitely, but again, like you gotta remember where all these are. You're talking like early Heavensward and mid A Realm Reborn. That's just most of the players you'll ever see. And so even if they make all of the Alliance raids mandatory, I promise you will still get Crystal Tower just as much. Because the one person that has gotten all the way up to Shadowbringers to have to get their Stormblood Alliance raids done or their Shadowbringers Alliance raids done before they can progress the MSQ are in fact up against like probably 10 to 20 people who are currently queuing to get their Crystal Tower done to progress their Realm Reborn MSQ. You know? Do I think that it would be like that it would change? It would. I'm not trying to say it wouldn't make any difference. I'm just trying to say that it wouldn't like fully fix it. It's not like you'll just constantly get everything that isn't Crystal Tower. But as soon as they required one of them, the lowest level one being the one that they require, that will always be the most common. Don't think so, to be honest. A lot of Crystal Tower comes from people who don't unlock them as well. The game doesn't force you to get it. Adding a requirement to do all the Alliance raids when you beat an expansion would massively increase the odds of getting later level ones. So you're saying, like, if you required all of the higher level players to have unlocked all of them, when they queue into Alliance Roulette, they have more options, and so you're more... Yeah, I can agree with that. So, if every player has all of them unlocked, they queue in for Alliance raids. you know, bare minimum, if you have a full party of people that are all post Shadowbringers, you could get all the way up to the Shadowbringers alliance rates. It could select that as your random choice. Yeah, I can very much agree to that. You're definitely correct. So I guess the unlock of it would make it a lot more helpful. Hello, Movable. How have you been? I think that would be a really good way to do it, Mahogany. Honestly. Just lock the roulette until you have unlocked your unlockable options. Or at least one of them, you know? Not that I have to go through and complete every single A Realm Reborn Alliance raid and Heavensward Alliance raid to be able to use the roulette again, but that I have to at least have it unlocked for the first Heavensward Alliance raid before I can. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that could be something. It's a game if they want to do side content that should want to do it. Yeah, I do agree with that, honestly. That's always my biggest push, is you just gotta remember that there's people that just don't want to do it. And I have no desire to particularly interrupt their life, you know? I personally don't like getting Crystal Tower in Alliance Raid roulette, so I just don't really do Alliance Raid. This is how it goes. Thank you for the lurk pants. Very kind. Okay, time to see if there's absolutely any difference whatsoever. The answer is most likely no, but absolutely. You know what? What if? Hold on. Maybe it's when they appear. Can at least swap a few things over. The bosses have appeared at that lower level of gear. I go in with the higher level of gear. Okay. "60 minutes. So 2 shock shoot. Yeah, still level 90. I'm trying some weird things to try and understand where the weird health difference is coming from and why I have dealt so much more damage to them and not gotten close to that 0.1% again. Trying some weird things. If it works, I'm the greatest gamer of all time. If it doesn't work, it's expected. It's not particularly shocking. And I've decided to swap back to min-maxing for crit because we gave it one shot on the last instance and I got to a 1.1% where I had previously gotten around 1.6 to 2%. So we will hope that the crit carries us. That was just a natural crit direct hit upheaval. That's kind of ridiculous. Can we get that on the DPS page, please? Okay. Food is on, we're ready. One more and then we get another test. Could appreciate the dap up. Yeah, true. The high five in the mid is absolutely true. It is the best part of this whole boss. Now, honestly, Azure, we were talking about it earlier, before you got here, but like, I very much am of the mindset. The only reason I'm still doing this on Warrior is because of that 0.1%. If we hadn't seen the 0.1%, I already would have started swapping to either a different class for leveling or getting Warrior to 94 for the potency upgrades. But like 0.1%. You know? 0.1%. What's up with today's hyper game? I thought new place internet resolved it. It has generally resolved it and improved the quality of my internet overall for streams. It is still a little bit rough today, but like one day of the full month we've been here is much better than it had been. So ego is the true roadblock? Well, not really. I'm feeling a bit spiteful, hoping to be able to get the 0.1% at the bare minimum, but more so because I've got so much happening right now. This is the last stream before I take a pretty decent break. And so I was hoping I would have this finished last Sunday. And now I am hoping I will have it finished this Sunday before my week break. In the interest of time, that is the best case scenario. If the interest of time fails us, then there's nothing I can do, and I'm not worried about it, and I will come back around once I return and deal with it with new strategies. Please. 1.0 is huge. Okay. Those were some ridiculously good crits. That was very good variance. I was particularly lucky, but not enough. Good, at least. I'm feeling confident with this gear set. Yeah, 1.0 is closest in a while. Feels like we're at least getting back somewhere. I just need to hope I can pull it up. The difference between current gear and last week's gear is about 200 crit. Give or take. I think 7 less strength, 200 more crit. Skill speed I didn't work out. No, it was the amount of offensive substats I would have to give up for the skill speed. I'd be amazed if it made the difference, because you have to remember that my crit bonus directly affects the damage that my inner release, primal rend, and inner chaos deal. So giving up a lot of that to figure out how to get skill speed in is a very big negative. I'd have to give up way more of my crit hit so the guaranteed damage that I get each run. You know what? How about this? Hold on. I could try something a bit weird, maybe. $5.9 to 4.7, I think is what that did. So 1.2%. How much does a non-strength potion buffed spell cleave heal percentage-wise? That's what I care about. Because technically, since I get that extra spell cleave later, if I get first boss below whatever percent my non-buffed spell cleave could kill them from, it may be more efficient to save that buffed spell cleave from strength pot, use that on second boss, and then come back and hit. So this is non-buff, so 1.6? Really? Hold on. I have buff the whole time, that's guaranteed. I'm gonna wait for auto attack. Okay, 95.1 to 93.8. So 1.3%. That's basically exactly as much health as we've been getting first boss down to. That might work. It's not going to be that big a difference. It'll be like a 0.2 difference, 0.3 maybe, but could be. The stream is definitely a bit choppy today, so I would blame me before I blame you on it. Anzen, my internet is a little bit upset at us today. Ugh. It's definitely better than it was at the beginning of the stream, though. That's good, at least. Ooh, fun. Ooh, thanks for the mirror. My son would like in the room. Unfortunately, baby boy, you cannot. If every single one of my crit direct hits for inner release hits above 8,000, I think that's our best chance. We will be hopeful that the internet being terrible gives me good RNG. And I made a mistake, and so we now have to wait 45 seconds before we can push. Oh, that's fine. We've got plenty of time for that. Boof. Okay. I can fit 3 of them anyway. I get a third I even get a third infuriate on my strength potion. Let's go back to you and see if I feel any difference. That would have been enough for a non-buff. I think I lost connection there for a second. Because that was a very weird way for my abilities to act. Didn't make that much of a difference anyway, but 2.2% isn't bad. Okay. We keep going, and we hope. We keep going, and we hope. We keep going, and we hope. I like killing left one first so far. I don't think it makes a legitimate difference, but okay, cat. Would you like to come in, baby boy? Come on. Come on. You gotta make the first. Now what happens? Come on. Okay, again. Thank you very much for the prime crop. Ah. Yes, my son, we are so very upset, but the door has to be closed. What a tragedy. Art thou winning? I'm getting pretty close. Getting pretty close. Oh, this one. Oh, just the one hit. That's fine. Okay. Yes, my son. It's fine. You'll be fine. You're the one that didn't want to come instant. Okay. Come on. Just be lucky. Just be lucky. Just be lucky. Good crits, good direct hits. Good crits, good direct hits. Good crits, good direct hits. But the enrage thing is like 40 seconds because it didn't double primal damage. The only problem with it is that I lose all of my fell cleaves. I might... Like, I could barely have enough time, you know? Just barely have enough time to use all of them, but more often than not, I do not get enough time. It is very difficult timing to be able to do that and then get all 3 fell cleaves as crit direct hits. And it is also a lot more difficult to kill one of the twins first. If it was a little longer, it was 45 seconds instead, I would definitely be trying it. But unfortunately, we are not so lucky. Yes, my son. You're alright. She's still around for a while. If I had the option to overkill a bit and have it transfer phases, that would be nice. Unfortunately, poison potions don't work on anything above level 50, but it would be nice. I wouldn't be against it. If they still had higher level poison pots, that would be great. We have the highest tier of potions for Stormblood. Bagel says hi everyone. Hi Bagel. Hello. Maybe if you could dual wield axes. Now that is an idea. Now you're speaking my language. I can understand this. I can get behind this. This is final before enrage, so we get to slow down a bit here. Oh, they're critting me now. Perfect. We do need the occasional crit just to make things work great. But any of the other tanks realistically have a chance of working here? Yes, definitely, but they require a lot of catch-up. Paladin, we're very confident could work, because Paladin's level 90 combo for Equiascat is a gain on 2. So the Confidier combo will just continuously do damage to both bosses instead of just one, and it does more damage while hitting 2 bosses in comparison to Warrior, which does less if I hit multiple enemies. But that would require getting Paladin to level 90, and I'm hopefully trying to have everything finished up here. But also I'm just stubborn because we got to 0.1% and I really want the click. That's the real reason, okay? We could get behind this, we could understand. A man can live off of spite every once in a while, okay? Us gamers are allowed some spite in our lives. For some added flavor, you know? A little bit tasty. You know, come on. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. One, 2, 3. Didn't get that on top. That attempt sucked. Alright. It was either bad crit or something. We give it some attempts with the higher strength and see how much a difference it makes. Swapping my gear back over is when things change, so we'll see if it changes. We shall see, we shall see, we shall hope. Mizuki, what are you doing, man? What's going on? You chose to not come in here. Do you want in that badly? I can't leave the door open. I know you very much want me, but it can't be done. So deprived. So deprived of love and affection. As if I do not spend every waking moment with him. He's in tragedy. Someone, please. This was also off buff, so those are low numbers for a reason. That makes sense. Abandoned. How dare I? Oh. Oh no, it's not because you're abandoned. It's because you want me to play with the sock through the door. You're ridiculous. Oh, what a fiend. He's a little monster. No wonder you're running around us. We're excited. We would like to play with the sock. The hope is that it all works out and we'll be fine. The gear difference maybe helps us out a little bit. Missing 2 materia, but it's not that big a deal. And if not, we just swap back. Maybe... Maybe I give Primal Rending an attempt. The double Primal Rend is a strat that I tried, but it didn't work out because I had bad timing for it. I never got to properly try with good timing. I could most likely manage it now, at least. Imperial authorities line of sight, all you gotta do is hide behind some rocks. Oh, fantastic. I didn't think now. We just gotta put a rock. Working on a single percent death. Missing material isn't that big of a deal. I mean, you know. It's fine. It's fine. I'm coping a little bit, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. That's fine. You know what, just for my sake, just real quick, I'm just gonna try it. Just for myself. 1, 2, 3, there. should have been it. Come on. Oh my god. Okay. All right. That was it. Wow. One more. One more, dude. One more. Oh my god. Come on. If you're gonna keep killing me, coming in now. Excited? We no longer want to get it. Okay. Fine. One more. Primal Rend will manage it if I'm perfect. Oh, but I really have to be perfect.
Finished the new video and came in to see a death on like 0.1. It's a great day.
Oh, I really have to be perfect. I really have to be perfect. I really have to be perfect. Okay. Fine. I can do that. I need to die. Quick reset, thank you. There. That's better here.
Believe in the Limosio that believes in you. Yes, yes.
Okay. That is not the one I wanted to start with, but fine. If you don't clip the inner release this time, that has a very high chance of killing. Yeah, okay. I just couldn't get the timing right before, but I think I've got it perfect now. It's not great, but it'll work if I can get it. Okay. Twitch has not done ads in a while, and that's because I turned off the ad manager because we were restarting stream there for a bit. So I apologize if you had to deal with 3 minutes of ads as you entered the stream. And with that in mind, it's going to take me more than 3 minutes to get there, so enjoy the ad break. This way, for the end of it, we will not have to worry about them at all. Okay. Just please. A little bit more calm so I'm not shaking when I hit those buttons. And we go. For 1.1 with attack, they would do 1.2 about to go up. I wouldn't even have done 1.2. It was still an inner release spell cleave, which means it probably would have done about 1.3, 1.4. But that was plenty to kill boss. There was no question about it. I just didn't hit it. Just didn't hit it. I'm gonna try and go quickly so I can get another attempt if this one doesn't go well. Thank you very much for all of the tier 1s and the friendies. Thank you, Shamed, for the tier 1 and thank you, Kendall. I apologize if I've missed any while doing this. Please. I apologize if the stream has gone to low quality. We'll take it as good luck for the clear. Okay. No way, man. Ugh. That's what I'm talking about. It has to be perfect. Yeah. Okay. I pressed it probably about a frame too early. It started the animation and cut it, so that was like maybe a frame late or so. It ran out of time as I was pressing the button, so it didn't consider it proper. No, I just pressed it too early. Okay. They stacked a bit different, but since they were right next to each other, on the stack from my health, they did go off at the same time. Please, this time. It's a 7.2 change, yeah. Instead of putting me to the last boss build, it puts me at current boss now. For anything before Dawntrail, any Dawntrail and otherwise is still the last boss arena, I think. Dawntrail always took you to the boss? Okay, great. Fantastic. I don't have buff up. None of this matters. Just the next one. If I push next boss as she does artificial plasma, I'll know exactly when we get there. Please. Just let me be done with this. I can only be right there for so long. Thank you very much for the hype train and all of the support. I apologize for not noting it, and thank you for my alarm. I didn't realize how big it was. Well, we have a little bit of conversation.
Remember the Lord, you're a kid now.
Yeah, I can't do it.
You're a kid, you're a squid.
Thank you. I am a kid now. I am a squid now. Artificial plasma and the line AoE. That's the one that I'm waiting for. this one. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4. Please. Please, come on. Nice. Two, three, 1. Yes! Oh my god! Okay! Finally! Oh. Oh my heart. Oh my heart.
Congrats, my lord.
Oh, I cannot believe it. I did it! I did it! It's done! Done, dude! That's it! Okay! Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Well, wow. Okay. I wish I had a heart rate monitor so you could experience what I just felt. I
Let's go.
must have been minimum 150. There's no way it was anything less than that. I feel like I'm about to pass out. Oh my god. Whew. Wow.
Glory to the big one. Yes, yes.
Go before your internet has a chance to steal this from me. You know what? You're right. Get me out. I'm done. I'm done. We made it.
We did it.
Oh,
I dare
thank
say they'll be reeling from this.
God.
Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
Genuinely cannot believe
were
A tactical.
how close that was.
Imagine the.
I was.
the light will expand.
5.0 beckons, my lord. Take this chance and run with it while you can.
Forestall the calamity.
I was so sure
Throw wide.
I wasn't gonna get that last hit in.
No, 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 no.
This just popped up, but also that was frame perfect. Down to the last literal second.
Yeah, yeah, it really was. I was so sure I wasn't gonna have enough time. I was so sure I was too late on the last hit. I had,
Don't tell me.
I was expecting
The
it.
longest 0.1% in history. Never
I was
doubted you for a
expecting it.
second.
To be a failure. And I need you to know, when I hit that button, and it did damage, and the first thing I saw was that boss's health bar say 0.1%, if that had happened again, and I lost that on a 0.1% right then and there,
Wonderfully done.
no. No. Yeah, well.
Are you all right?
No. Yeah. I'm not all
Quickly.
right. Well, at the literal last frame, I possibly could have killed that boss.
Pure spite got you that plus 1% damage buff, my lord.
It's over. And you better believe the title for the next video is gonna be the frame perfect boss. You better believe it.
Frame perfect
Ugh.
speedrunner confirmed.
Yes. 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 No bonus for swift completion. Anything that has any 10 level dungeon doesn't give swift completion, but 83 minutes and 36 seconds. And while I would give a playtime here, we're not done just yet.
Wrath, the attack meter of the boss was full as you landed the attack. So it was literally on the last possible frame.
Thank you to everyone that gave support there. I apologize that I did not thank you properly, but all of the subs, all of the gifted, all of the bits are very appreciated. Oh, wow. Yeah. Thank you, Ken. For all of the folks that are wondering if I'm putting this on the YouTube
Here is
VODs,
another 100, so I can maintain my 1k bits lead.
I will most likely upload this unlisted to YouTube so I can put it in the playlist. You won't be able to see it posted because if I post it normally, it'll just be posted like a video instead of a stream. But it will be unlisted in the playlist and you will be able to access it all you want. It may take a little bit, but thank you for being here for the Cheer Squad. I know Cheer Squad has had it rough over the last few streams because I've taken a lot of your time with thinking we were right there and guaranteed to get it and then failing. But it is always an incredible feeling to come out of a victory like that and have you here with me. Thank you. Now, I've got some questing to do. Kin, Mirror, or one of my dear mods, could you do me a favor? How many quests are left in
The real
7.55?
question, did
Or
Cheers Squad
4.55?
beat up Yoshi P
Excuse me?
again?
Okay. Two? Two more? Okay. Seven point five of the bed is from the future. You're right, I am from the future. I didn't think this is how I would tell you, but here we are. Does anybody off the... Wow, Okay. Wow. Let's get going. For the big moment. Oh, wow. Wow. I did skip Hori Boulder. I must. Everything except the B-roll cutscenes we shall skip. Good night, my lord. I'm happy I was there to watch your success. Have a good one, dreamy. I hope your dreamy dreams are good dreams. Wrath, you should ride Duo for this. He deserves to join you on the entrance to the new expansion. You know what? Yeah. I like that idea. For 2 seconds. Here you go. Last question. For anyone that remembers off the top of their head, how long until we reach the Crystarium? How many quests? Until I get the B-roll cutscene I'm hoping for.
There have been several skirmishes along the border, but as yet...
I'm particularly hoping for the B-roll cutscene that gets us into Shadowbringers proper. And has the name drop, like with the Stormblood and, Oh, hello. They're literally the first quest. Okay, great. Glad to hear it. That's not Solo? True! But Solo also isn't here, so the challenge is not over. Solo's waiting outside the fate for the NPCs tonight. True for real. Is this guy ever watching the cutscenes? I don't know either. But who knows? Yeah, exactly. That's what we're hoping for. And that will be our desire and my drive. We want our B-roll. Strength, my friend. It would not do to have Solo arrive to find us battered and broken. Hey, that's me! Ah. Well, we don't expect cutscenes mostly. I skip most cutscenes going into this because I know that there are a number of people that watch my videos that still want to experience the story for the game, right? And the easiest way I can try and accommodate them for that, even though it's not amazing, obviously, but the easiest way for me to try to accommodate them is to skip the cutscenes, except for B-roll cuts, because that way they don't have to worry about it, you know?
Here it comes.
You get to enjoy the story on your own,
The weave of a shinobi's power.
and I won't spoil as much as I can.
The art of my forebears.
Sorry, I'm really feeling it now. I'm coming down from such an insanely high BPM. Wow, okay. I could not have asked for it to go better, I don't think. Don't blame me, but it still isn't too real to you finally passed it. Yeah, no, it really doesn't feel real. Oh man. Okay, finished up. Does this cutscene give me B-roll that I care about, or can I skip this?
Oh, fiend!
I'm gonna take a skip. B-roll for Xenos, maybe? Okay, yeah, gotcha. This was what I expected. Hello everybody. Hello Senna. How's it going? I can't believe the min-max biz did it too. I can't believe it. Oh man. Alright. Going well, my lord. Oh, that feeling it yet. Oh yeah. And I'm losing my mind entirely. Well, we got the bad internet luck. So it turns out the internet being kind of spacey for the whole stream was worth it. Senna, our beloved. Hello? Hello? How's it going? How has your WoW hardcore been? Snuck away from family party and muted stream to say huge congrats to Lush. Better forget you, man. Thank you, Wade. Very kind. I'm hopeful that everybody has had a good day so far
You
for their
deserve
bunny
this
day.
break after that epic moment.
Well, yeah. Also, man, that yell really tore up my throat. Oh man, I'm feeling rough after that. I'm gonna self-found character on the side. Fantastic. Oh. Whoa! I just did this in that last video, except it was way harder. What the heck? I wasn't ready for
He's
this.
better for having seen Nuclear smile.
Thank you, Jedi. I'm glad to hear it. I could just tank it. Not true. Man, you know, I didn't need to do red mage the whole time. I could have just used warrior for that. Give a red mage's peak. True. So it was worth it. Do I even need to worry about this one? No? Okay. It does no damage. I could probably just collect these, honestly. We dodged it with a pixel? I actually dodged it with a pixel? That's crazy.
I see.
Stood in the middle of all 4 of them and didn't get hit. Masterpiece. 10 out of 10. Okay. Is there B-roll in this cutscene that I care about for going into Shadowbringers? Spoilers for End of Stormblood, in case you were wondering. B-roll? B-roll, okay.
Your mother. Yet.
Cool. Your mother. Oh, man. What?
I beseech you.
Ah, too late, Ella.
You're not my husband. You're not even good enough to be called his fate. He's my husband, however. I don't think I believe you. Okay, wow.
Please.
Here comes the boy
No,
indeed.
But the place. The better.
Excuse me while I skip all of your dialogue. You have to send me back now. I was in the middle of a big fancy fight. You don't understand. It's all I live for.
The battle is over. Go to the crystal. It will
Ugh.
serve all you.
Okay, bye.
Soon, and the path to the first will be yours to walk at last.
I'll take that one. That voice line is pretty good. Wow, great. Good.
The solo fight is actually an elaborate mating dance between Solo and Xenos.
It is, yeah. Sorry to say. I don't care about this for B-roll. So we can skip this bit. skip this bit. Just talking to Dad. Return to the Rising Stones. Massive congrats on reaching the next milestone. The game getting hard now. Love the Shadowbringers. The night is young and you can sleep when you're dead. Sure. I would like to play in the forest, honestly. But yeah, game really is getting harder now. And the best and worst part of that is that golly gee willikers, wouldn't you like to know something?
I will carefully remind chat that Solo only cannot be in a relationship with Xenos, because that would make a duo, and Solo only would not survive that.
Fun epic facts for everybody. As of this, there's basically no more Epic Echo. Hitting the unsync button now
I will.
is pretty much the exact same as hitting Silence Echo. It is only now a 10% difference. Hello, Aurora.
Men are not
Welcome
this.
to the end. We did it. Quick little skip. Thank you for the raid, Aurora. How was your stream? You just cleared Rogue too? That is incredible timing. Let's go, dude. If you don't know Aurora, they do Necromancer runs as base
You done it.
classes instead of jobs. And the fact that you have done it on Rogue now is insane. Congratulations. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, Cactus. Who knew the strat wasn't to steal each other's RNG but share it? You know what? I still don't believe that that's the strat. You need to give me all of your RNG. This is not yet over. But the swan song is complete. I will probably come back to that for the very end of the fancy words. But we have one more quest to do. And finally, a new song for our quest pickups. Just one quick little quest, if you don't mind. Just one quick little quest. No, not you. You. There you are. Yeah, I'd love to take a boat to a service. Whoa. Anyway. This one also has good B-roll, I think. Okay, we are skipping the voices and going for B-roll. I wish you the best of luck. Get ready to see the fastest voice skips in the West. I pride myself at my skills of clicking particularly fast. Here, you can have a brief moment of listening to this madness.
Jack.
Woo. We'll never get over your mother. That needs to make it into the video. That is a pretty good one, I'll give you that. It's kind of maybe the best line we've gotten so far with all of these line skips.
Do you reckon you could...
Imagine if it was Solo Totoro just sending you on your way.
Thank you, Carly, for the prime. It's very kind. And yeah, this might as well be Solo Totoro.
Oh, I'll be fine. This receptionist is not afraid to get her hands dirty.
Alright. Come on. I would like my cool cutscenes, please. I would like my cool epic gamer beer. I just need to give you a general idea that
Now then.
I'm gonna pass out after this.
Now I have you.
We're going straight to sleep after this is done.
Stay with me. Focus on my voice. Let expanse contract. Eon become instant.
Wait, this must be it. The device. Oh, this is supposed to happen.
Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
Oh, safe journey, warrior of light. Find our friends and
I don't have friends. I'm Solo. I can't believe so many of you remember that line. I don't remember any of these lines. Bro, your aim is trash. Totaro is the exception. She is our friend. Totaro is a distant manager.
Oh, do not look at me so.
We are story gamers, Raph? Alright, understood.
there's no freedom in that.
This is one battle you cannot fight.
We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still
Still it came to this! Simply
I
one
think
of
Solo having friends is acceptable, as long as he never plays or works with anyone else.
That's my favorite. There's Tiffany's favorite.
Your time has not yet come.
My husband, hi Tiffany. Hello, Tiffany, our resident Artbert lover. How is it going? Oh, man. I heard Artbert was on screen, so I'm here for a second. Hello, welcome. Welcome for a second. Oh, man. Somebody get the leash. We gotta get her out of here. She's too powerful.
Solo subscribes to a perfect work-life balance. He just doesn't have a life.
Ugh. Purple time. You better believe it's purple time. Purple pretty. Fully agree.
endless dreams I awake. Something vague, yet urgent, calls me to action once more.
Can't believe my chat is being spammed by Aardbert lovers. Oh my god.
Rare to meet someone out here who's not a peddler themselves. What brings you into the wilds this time of night?
What the heck do you mean this time of night? Sorry, I like this again. Oh my god.
Well, if it ain't the oldest joke in the book. Me granddad, God's rest his soul, used to tell that one to the barman at kicking out time. And when, pray tell, did we last have a dark night? You rotten old drunk, yet he'd reply.
The B-roll cutscene of my dream.
Over 100 bleeding years ago, that's when.
Framerate shot up when Solo was on screen for that dialogue option. Oh, thank goodness. I'm glad it's at least working sometimes.
You got that look down to a T. I'd almost think you meant it. Ah, got to you, did they? Poor beggar. That explains it then. Well, I've roads to travel and wares to sell, but you best hurry along to the town nearby. Just head east through the trees and aim for the Shining Tower. You'll find the place soon enough. 'Tis the biggest settlement for malms around. Go
Thank
on
you,
now,
Hansel.
friend. They'll take good care of you in the Crystarium.
Thank you. Huh. This might be a copyrighted song. I wonder if tomorrow and tomorrow
Dizzying heights it
will
rises.
get
The
me
gleaming spire.
taken down.
Its tip threatening to pierce the blinding canopy. There, it will all begin anew. Between dark and light, the pure and the corrupt, the one true struggle.
That's it. That is all I have ever needed to see. Now it's just one quick little jaunt down the road.
Well, one thing left to say. Lally ho.
At least I can happily say that I'm not so worried about it during stream time, because we're only Twitch today, I suppose. If it was YouTube up, I might have to mute the background music, honestly. You of all people, Tiffany, haven't redone Shadowbringers?
Halt.
I'll take this for B-roll too, just in case, but I doubt I'm going to use it.
Every face in this city I know. Yours, I do not. This is the threshold of the Crystarium Street.
This is the greatest character in the whole game, after all.
From where do you hail?
Limsa, the source or not? I'm gonna not speak.
You will not say? Had you given me an honest answer?
Oof. Big scary monster. Hello. Whoa! He exploded just like in a video game.
That one had eaten.
My cool guy. I like my cool guy. Give him back.
Everything all right, Captain?
Quite all right, my lord.
Come on.
I see. Weak or not. But I see you've met my guest.
Another
Hello.
of your...
It was good to see you. I'm the guest.
Very
That's
well.
me.
I'll
Welcome to
inform the other-
Slideshow Town.
Pray forgive my less than cordial welcome.
Come.
Come. I can't let it get me this many times. It can't keep happening.
Right then.
I would like to move past this and enter my city, sir. So that I can go to sleep
And so, as to...
at the inn. Hello, Dim. How's it going? Thank you for the raid. Thank you for stopping by. Do you have any idea how much trouble you've caused? This guy's ridiculous. This is why I solo the whole time.
Let us begin.
Excuse me, let me just skip through this one real quick.
It began. And the
Thank you. Very epic. We love you, Crystal Exarch, but also this you're gonna have to excuse me. I'm gonna need you to finish this cutscene up quickly. Thank you.
Though it meant...
Okay. What can I do today for stream end, I suppose? What can we do? Perhaps I shall raid Jocat as per usual for Jocat's Big Fancy Subathon. That could be fun. This is what I wanted.
Such a proud and vibrant city. The sole sanctuary for the living in a world all but resigned to oblivion. Each stone was laid with hope. The town itself a symbol, a monument to defiance in the face of death. No would-be hero could fail to answer its call. For who among us does not yearn for salvation?
Cider is still in spoilers. Cider also turned off rating a bit ago. I hope you enjoyed your sledge. Hello. Hello, Cheers Squad. And hello, Pios Corpse. Ah. We've got places to be. And before I even think about taking that next quest, I'm running through all of you, grabbing this Aetheryte, and heading over to the pendants. Oh, well, never mind, I suppose. I guess we're just going to the pendants. And if they say I can't go to the pendants, then that's it. I refuse to be disrespected further. Thank you. Very kind of you. Well, we cannot do the inn either, and so we will simply have to return for the inn another day. I am finished. I am done. It is over. It is a pleasure, as always, to have you here with me in all things. And so we will simply end the stream here in this moment.
We're here.
Thank you for stopping in for the end of Stormblood. Even after all of the times it took to get here, even after how unsure we were if I could do it. Susanoo was beaten. Shinryu was beaten. Xenos beaten. Every single Magitek along the way. The hardest expansion that Solo has ever faced is over. Goodbye, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I will see you next time.